Okay, hi everyone. How's everyone doing this evening? It is evening in the state that I'm in. God, this one here is bothering me. I should have just taken the time to fix it. Anyway, so this video is a this video is about okay, sorry. Before I get into the video, I first want to talk about the lipstick that I'm wearing, the lip color I'm wearing today. I always talk about it. A lot of times I combine colors. So this one is a combination of NYC's Smooch Proof Lip Stain 16 Hour. I don't know where you're gonna find this. This is discontinued, but I always loved lip stains. I always thought that lip stains were perfect for me. So I dig deep to find any lip stain. I'm not like this is my favorite one. This color is my favorite one, which is Champagne Stain. I used to wear this color a lot. So I really, really love it as an everyday color. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, this is the perfect color for me in terms of like more pink. It's showing up a little bit more red on the screen, but usually it comes on like a nice pinkish color. But it's nice. It's a nice lip stain if you can find it. It's supposed to last for 16 hours. It lasts for a long time. It does not last for 16 hours because it's NYC. I mean, this NYC is not really it's not really made to last for a long time because these lip stains are like $3 or $4. They're just doing whatever they can for the $3 or $4. And then I just overlaid it with a gloss. This is from Jordana. I don't even know the name of this color. I think it's like a watermelon lip gloss. It's a tinted lip gloss. It has a brush tip. They don't even make these anymore, so you have to really look for them. You may have to. They may make them if you go on Jordana's website. If you can go on Jordana's website, then maybe yes, you could probably find it. But I don't. You can't find this in stores. I've never bought this in a store. I've actually bought this online. This Jordana lip color, and this is probably about I want to say $4. So affordable, nice colors. Of course, you have to apply. If I had to wear this to work, probably I'd have to apply it one more time. That's about it. But for the most part, for the first half of the day, it stays on perfectly. All right, so now I'm gonna get into this video. This video is about always have water, guys. Water is something you should be drinking every day. I did squeeze lemon juice rather into this. Sometimes I put the actual lemon slices inside, but this time I just squeeze some lemon juice into the water. That's it. So when it comes to vitamins, I really pay attention to how I feel when I take vitamins. And vitamins are a funny thing because if you take too many, you can feel sick, and you don't want to take so many vitamins to the point that you don't feel good. So I've narrowed it down to these few vitamins. These vitamins I take the majority of the time. I take them every other day or every day, right? All of these vitamins, for the most part, I take on a daily basis. I will specify the ones that I don't take on a daily basis, but for the most part, the few vitamins I'll mention, I'll explain what I feel when I take them. I'll explain generally how much they cost, and yeah, I'll get into as many specifics as I can about the products. So the first thing is my multivitamin. I've tried different ones. I used to like Centrum when I was younger. Centrum was working for me in my early 20s. I loved it. I felt like it was doing exactly what I needed it to do in terms of retaining my energy levels, making me feel like I'm getting all the nutrients that I needed. Centrum I thought was working okay for a long time. I used to take the chewables, the Centrum chewables. But after a while, I realized, oh, it's not really giving me certain things that I want to feel from a multivitamin. So then I played around with other things like one a day, which I didn't like. I tried Alive, I didn't like that. And I said, a lot of these over the counter vitamins and such, sometimes they're not the greatest. I'm like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not a doctor. Clearly, I'm not a doctor. These are just what I take to make me feel good, and what it does for my body overall. Now, you can, if you hear something that is appealing to you, hopefully there's something that you can find here that you may want to try. All of these products are easily accessible. If you cannot find them in your local drugstore, like in my neighborhood, we have a pharmacy that's in walking distance, like a 20-minute walk away. There's a vitamin store that sells Now vitamins, so I don't have to always buy my Now vitamins online, even though I still tend to do that often. I do the Now vitamins most of the time online, but if I'm not able to get it online, then I know I could go down to that pharmacy that I know of that sells Now vitamins. So just look, explore your neighborhood. Vitamin Shop. Vitamin Shop is not paying me to do any of this advertisement I'm doing right now, but I'm mentioning them because I went into the Vitamin Shop not too long ago, and they do have more things that they didn't have before that are more natural based, more effective that people can use. I don't know if people are just not buying vitamins as much because they closed the vitamin shop in downtown. I'm like, they closed the vitamin shop downtown. How could they do that? That's a popular area, and they replaced it with a bank. So I don't know if the vitamin shop is having some financial issues, or the rent was too high for that building, and they felt maybe they didn't want to pay for it. I don't know what happened there, but that was the only vitamin shop that I knew of. I mean, there's another vitamin. Actually, no, there's two vitamin shops. There's a vitamin shop by me, but that vitamin shop doesn't have as many things as the one in downtown. So, all right, okay, multivitamins. So the multivitamin I use, the one I'm taking right now is specifically this one, which is Rainbow Rainbow Lights, Rainbow Light vitamins, women's one a day. So in this vitamin, you take, like it says, you take one of these tablets a day. I'll show you what the pill looks like so you have an idea. So it's like a horse pill pretty much, but I've seen bigger pills, and I have bigger pills, and I really hate swallowing pills like this, but this is not too bad compared to some other ones that I've seen. This is like medium to size. So I take one of these a day. I don't have a specific time in the day in which I just take any of these vitamins when I have time to take it. If I could take it in the morning, fine, I'll take it in the morning. If not, then I'll just take it whenever throughout the day or with a meal. Now, this particular pack of vitamins, I'll say what it says. It has superfoods and probiotics, which is why I really like this. I bought this on sale. I believe it was on sale for $14.99 at Target at the time. I don't know how much it is regular price at Target, because when I first purchased these vitamins, I didn't buy. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Yeah, the first time I purchased these vitamins was at Target when it was on sale, and it looked, or it was either it was on sale or they just got the item. I don't know if it was just like a promo, but these Rainbow Light vitamins definitely make me feel good overall. It makes me feel like I'm getting everything that I need, along with you have to have a healthy diet. You have to eat fruits and vegetables on a daily basis to retain good health. I mean, I would like to get more into a primarily plant based diet, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes I have to just work with whatever I have. But a lot of the times, as soon as I'm able to do what I can, I'm like, every time I go out or every time I eat something, my goal is to make a healthy choice. And you cannot live on vitamins alone. I know some people try to live on vitamins alone, but you can't. You have to have fruits, you have to have vegetables, you have to eat certain oats, certain seeds and nuts and grains, because those have certain enzymes in them that help your digestive tract. And it's the way that it's structured, and the elemental makeup of those nuts, seeds, fruits and so on. The breakdown and the enzymes in them have certain specific things that help your body. So you can't, sometimes when you separate them, or try to get these things separately, it may not have as great of an impact as if you had it as a whole fruit or a whole vegetable. So, keep that in mind. So I got this one first, and then I went online and I started looking more to see what else Rainbow Light carries. They have a variety of different things. They have electrolytes. They have drinks that you can make vitamin drinks. In between certain, they have about a whole bunch of products, not just strictly vitamins, and they have a variety of ways of how they make their vitamins. So like I said, this one is a superfoods and probiotics, nourishes your body for energy and vitality. It's a vegetarian, it's a gluten free, and it also has 45 tablets. So this is supposed to last you 45 days. Then I have this other one, which is also Rainbow Light, another Rainbow Light vitamin. Now, this one works a little bit differently. This one is made with organic fruits and vegetables, which is why I picked this one up later on, because I said, okay, when I finish the one a days, then I'll use this. I'm probably going to alternate between the organic ones and the regular one a days, because this one is not one. You have to take 4 capsules. Now, that's the thing that was desirable about this set of vitamins, is that these are capsules instead of the tablet. And the capsules are so much easier to swallow. But I thought it was also a one a day, and it's not a one a day. And I was like, fuck. Sorry, excuse my French. But I was like, damn, I'm thinking these are one a day, so I could take one capsule instead of, one tablet. But instead, the 4 capsules equal the one tablet. So I'm like, but capsules break easier to your system, and also capsules you can use in smoothies. So you can open up the 4 and put it into your smoothie. And anytime I make a smoothie, I would prefer to put my vitamins in my smoothie because it's getting straight to the point. It's in smoothie form. It's getting into your system a lot faster. All those nutrients are being absorbed really well. So this is what the capsule looks like, and you take 4 of these in this one. And this one has spirulina, donkey, I hope I said that right, green tea, rhodiola, cranberry, red clover, acai or acai, I don't know, some people say it both ways, goji, pomegranate, blueberry, broccoli, kale, beet, and milk thistle, which is really awesome. Like, all the stuff that's in here is amazing. So out of the two, you make your choice. If you want to take tablets over capsules, if you want something that says organic, that's derived directly from fruits and vegetables, or the one a days that are just totally convenient because it's one a day. So I mean, if I had to choose, I would recommend you guys take this one. But really, both of them are good. But this one is the one I would recommend because it's made with organic fruits and vegetables. It gives you energy, strength, longevity. Um, yeah, so food-based nutrition with clinically researched potencies of key nutrients to protect the major systems of a woman's body, made with organic fruits and vegetables for a healthier you and a healthier planet. Promotes bone, heart, brain, skin, and immune health. Potent B, C, D3 vitamins, easy to absorb minerals. Delivers enhanced defense against a toxic world. That means it gives it it has a liver support blend, which is like the major detoxifier of your body. Among other things, you have other detoxifiers like your thyroid, your liver, your thyroid, your kidneys, your lymphatic system. All of these areas detox from the body. So yeah, and of course, the main elimination area is your bladder and your large intestine, okay, or the whole digestive tract is a detox area. So you got to make sure you keep that going. It also provides energy and stress support. Mentioning stress support, I know that sometimes, like, they always say, oh, Black women, we get angry and we fly off the handle. And in my case, I could tell sometimes I do, right? I do. And sometimes I don't know why. Like, sometimes I just get mad. I don't know why I'm getting mad. And you ask yourself, why do you get so mad so fast and all of that? And the truth of the matter is that it may not even be any fault of your own that you're just getting on this rampage for whatever reason. But I do have something for that, and every now and then, if I can, I'll drink a glass of water or some kind of fruity juice with it. It has a floral scent. It's a very powerful floral scent, and you may not like it at first, but it's good for you to take a few drops. Like for me, I'm not saying you should do this, I'm saying that I do this, and based off of my research on geranium essential oils. Geranium essential oil, that's it. I get it from Now Vitamins, and it says it has a calming effect on your adrenal system. Now sometimes I'll put don't put I wouldn't put a lot. I usually put maybe about three drops of the essential oil into my juice or into my water as a floral fragrance. It's like it's really nice. I can't explain it. It's like I don't know. I kind of like it, even though it's strong. The smell will get to you a little bit, but then after a while, because you just know what it is, it doesn't bother you as much because you know what you're smelling. And so I would take maybe like a glass of water like this, squeeze some lemon in it, and put like maybe three drops of geranium, and I could tell you something inside. I could feel like something inside really calms down. And I tested it because like sometimes when I see my ex-boyfriend, sometimes I get like real mad. I'll yell at him like, "Oh, I fucking hate her." I don't want to get into it, but I'll start yelling and screaming, getting in his face. And he's such a sweet guy because he is more on the quiet side, and he doesn't like he I push him into an arguing state. He's not really an argumentative type of guy. So yeah. So I noticed when I first started to do the infusion with the geranium oil and infusing it into my water, um and just putting a few drops. The first time I did, I put too many. I put like, I don't know, like 8 drops, 7, 8 drops, and it was too powerful. I couldn't even drink it. And then I reduced it to 5 drops, and it was still very powerful. So I said, okay, I'm gonna reduce it to 3, and 3 seems to be like a decent number. I would say if a person were to try something like this, try with like 1 or 2 drops, and it definitely helps with your adrenals because your adrenals is what manages your stress levels. And I didn't realize that. I kind of knew, like I felt this feeling. I can't explain it. Like this feeling, like just very high strung ish, like a high strung type feeling. And the geranium helps with that. You could even probably put it in your tea. Like if you make your tea in the mornings, and you put 1 or 2 drops in your tea, you could calm yourself down. It's not like calming like chamomile, because chamomile is meant to calm in a sedative way to help you go to sleep. But geranium is the kind of relaxation. It's a deeper relaxation, but it's not deeper. It's from deep within that I can't explain it. It's coming from stress. It's coming from high stress levels. If you have high stress, the geranium oil will help to bring that inner calm to your adrenals, to your stress, and give you that kind of a calming feeling, and it lasts longer. So if you're arguing with your significant other, now mind you, oh, and by the way, hold on, the rainbow light vitamins, they do make in male. They have the male version of the rainbow light vitamins. The geranium, that goes for anyone because everyone has adrenal glands. So if you feel like you're getting mad all the time, you don't know why, you're arguing all the time, you're getting mad all the time, you feel easily agitated, you feel anxious, or you feel any of those kind of feelings, this will help to soothe them down a little, the geranium oil. Now, in terms of youth, wait. Let's start with thyroid. So, if you have any thyroid issues, or just everyday, just for every day, you don't even have to have a thyroid issue to consume this. This is just iodine, but the iodine I use is from sea kelp. So a lot of stuff, our bodies are symbiotic with plants. So plants need things from us and we need things from plants, right? We work together. So when we breathe out carbon dioxide, the plants take that in and then they give off oxygen and then we take it in. Oh, hi, make black men great again. So I use the sea kelp. The sea kelp helps with any kind of, remember your thyroid. Your thyroid is a way of cleansing your system. So if you don't have iodine, which is what the thyroid uses to function, you're not going to be able to detox a lot of those chemicals out of your system. So you take only 4 drops of this, and this is 2 fluid ounces. So I have 4 drops. Something like this will last you, I want to say, at least 3 months if you take it at the recommended dose. It doesn't hurt you if you take more. I've taken more before. This is from World's Organics, and I paid about $8 for this. And especially with the high levels of radioactive material in our foods and in our water and everything, um, we want to be able to combat that. So the best way to combat it is to take the liquid kelp. Now, this is probiotics. I'm going to get into the next thing. A lot of people do not know about this product, but the good thing about it is that for women, we're able to get probiotics for our vagina. I know people are like, what? Probiotics for your vagina? I'm like, yeah, you want to keep, the lotus flower clean and fresh. And if you're, especially if you're the type of woman that you really like oral sex a lot, or you like that kind of thing, if you really like oral, right, then you want to make sure it's fresh as possible. I do recommend other things like vaginal detoxes or vaginal steaming, and also to do get your own douche. They have like the douche you can put warm water in and use that as a way to maybe cleanse inside lightly with warm water, but you should always keep it fresh. And the best things you could do for your vagina in terms of keeping it fresh is take a bath. Take a bath. You could put aloe in there, aloe gel into your bath water, and whatever other, like apple cider vinegar and some other things that will lightly flush your vagina and keep everything fresh, clean, and everything else. But that's for the outside. Now I'm going to talk about for your internal. I take this Fem Flora. It's from Swanson. So the film, oh yeah, by the way, I didn't show you the sea kelp. It has a dropper, so it comes out. It doesn't even taste bad. It's like a leafy taste. It's kind of light, like how you have aloe vera. It's light, but much lighter than that. So you're not gonna really taste it. Then you have this Fem Flora. This is probiotics for your regular probiotics for your digestive system, but also you have probiotics for your vagina. So that's everything. A lot of other ones that you take, like I have other probiotics like that have enzymes that are raw enzymes. Those are good. But if you're talking about daily probiotics, this is good. You take 1 or 2 of these a day, that will keep your digestive health good and your vaginal health good. So I recommend this if you can find this. It has a different color. This is the old model. I should have bought the newer bottle. They have a new bottle that's the same size, but it's definitely more modern. The label is much more modern. And this has 60 capsules in it. So if you take 2 a day, it's supposed to last you a month. If you take 1 a day, that's 2 months, of course. And I'll show you how the pills look. So it's very small, very small. You can take 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. You can take both at the same time. I would say take 1 in the morning and take 1 at night if you decide to get it. Aside from that, then if you decide not to take that and you want to actually have just like a probiotic mainly for your digestive tract, okay, mainly, I would recommend this. This is Puritan's Pride. It's called Acidophilus, probiotic acidophilus. This is the main healthy probiotic in your digestive tract. Listen, if your digestion is messed up, your whole body's messed up. You're not going to be able to think straight. You're not going to be able to function properly. Your head is going to always be in a fog. Once your stomach is off, everything is off. So this is like the healthy bacteria in your stomach. So you could take 1 of these a day. So if you want, you can alternate. You can take the Fem Flora one day, then take this the next day, and alternate back and forth. And of course, you should take a break and probiotics. I don't think there's something you should be taking um, religiously. Like if you take it for a week or two, take a little break for a few days, and then come back on it. Oh, all these vitamins you do not want to. The only thing I would say that you should take religiously is your multivitamin, which I mentioned before. You take those every single day. Now, from my youth, okay, so now I take a vitamin to keep my uterus fertile. If you, let's say you don't have children, like I don't have any children yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna have children, and I don't want the door to close, so I want to keep that door open for as long as possible. So I kind of use my sister as a marker. My sister is in her mid 40s, and she's still able to menstruate, meaning that she's still able to have children in her mid 40s. So I said to myself, okay, hopefully if I'm lucky, I can have children for up to another 10 years or so, right? In order to increase your chances, I guess, or increase your fertility, like I haven't had any issues with fertility, but you want to make sure you want to keep your everything as fertile as possible. So if you want to keep things very fertile, this is what I use. Now, this is to help with your cells staying young, your body staying young, and your internal everything to stay young, stay functioning, stay active. And this is, men can use it too, but men have to take it at a higher dosage. So when men take it, they take about 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams, and women can take up to 25 milligrams. If you take higher than that, it can affect you adversely. Like you don't want to start taking on traits that are not natural to you. So that's the best way I'm going to say it. So it's called DHEA. I take this one is 25 milligrams, but I was taking another brand that was only 5 milligrams each, so I was taking about 20 milligrams a day. But 25 is the max. So I definitely, this is the max amount, just to maintain your health and to keep everything as new as possible. I don't know how to say it. That's the best way I could put it right now. It's as new as you possibly can. Keep your organs fresh, keep your uterus fresh, keep everything, your skin, everything youthful and tight, and retain muscle. It does all of that stuff. So it's retaining like all the good stuff that you had in your 20s, is retaining that in your 30s, and then you can retain it even more in your 40s also. But after like 50, I mean, you can still take it, but it's just gonna keep everything from it's gonna delay the aging process. That's what it is. It's gonna just delay the aging process. So men and women, like I said, you could take it. I do recommend this one. Let me let you get a good look. DHEA mood and stress. So it promotes balanced hormone levels that decline with age, supports a healthy mood. So, guys, you can get it, women can get it. Just make sure that with men, you're taking 50 milligrams to 100 milligrams, and women, you're taking 25 milligrams or under. And when you're older, when you get like over 50, you could take more, I think. Now, I can't live without this. This is something that I do take every single day. I will never miss a day. If I can avoid it, I won't miss it. I think everyone should take it. I think everyone should have this in their diet. The reason why they should have it in their diet um is because you're supposed to be getting this from fruits and vegetables, but because so many nutrients are depleted from the soil, because so many because so many nutrients are depleted from the soil, this product is totally deficient in the soil. Like there's a little bit, but not that much. So this is called MSM. MSM is sulfur, pretty much. It's sulfur. And what it does is that it helps to repair your joints. It helps to repair all your organs. If you have any issues with your joints, your organs, healing anything in the body, sulfur is needed as the major source to heal all these areas within your body. So MSM, I got the big one. This is the big one. This has This has 240 veggie capsules, 240 of them. And it says to take, excuse me, it says to take 2 a day. So this is for general health. It says to take 2 a day, but I take 3 a day. Yes, I take 3 a day because this helps with hair growth. It helps to make your skin glow. Like I said, it's just a reparative, imperative, reparative mineral for your, yeah. So this is a reparative vitamin for your joints, your organs. It helps your hair grow. It helps everything to just come alive within your body. And I cannot live without this. This is the main thing I use for overall health. If you don't want to feel pain, like let's say you wake up and you have body aches, you have joint pains, you have sometimes you may wake up, you may feel nauseous. I don't know. People go through these things, right? Or if you start taking this on a regular basis, this MSM, aka sulfur, you are gonna feel so good every day. You're gonna feel like how you felt in your 20s, like the way you felt in your 20s, like you felt like this vivacious energy. This will do that for you because this is something that we need, everybody needs, but they don't know about it. Um, if you don't know, how you gonna know like this is necessary after your multivitamin? If you take your multivitamin, you take this every day, that's a must. There's no way you could be without this. And now, all right, this is just an extra bonus. This is not something that I take every single day, but let's say you have a significant other, and let's say your sex drive isn't that high. Like, I like sex, but I'm not like, I don't think about it all the time. Let's put it that way. Like, I think I have other things on my mind, other things I want to do. But then your significant other, they're horny and you're like oblivious. You're doing your own thing, right? You're doing your own thing. You're busy, but they might be excited to do something. This product helps to do a number of things. Number one, it helps to support the health of your reproductive organs. Number two, it helps to enhance your breast and your bottom. Like if you want to have a bigger butt, bigger breasts. Um, Actually, I don't want to say it that way. It's kind of like one of those things that it does kind of like what your body what you want your body to do. It's like for some people, it may get you to lose weight, to be at a healthier weight. Sometimes it'll help you to gain weight in the right places. Some people have gotten thick butt, thick thighs, thick breasts from this. So, a lot of people use it for that reason. And also it helps to increase your sex drive. So sometimes like, if I know like it's about that time, it's been a really long time, I'm like, okay, I need to do something to amp things up a little bit. So so I take this, and men, they have the men's version. So there's one product I used to take that has all three kinds of maca. So it's maca, right? And they have a red, a yellow, and a black maca. The black one is mainly for men, and the red one is primarily for women, and the yellow one is for both. So, but women can take the black one, men can take whichever one, but the black one is more geared to men. If you have like a low sex drive and you don't want to take Viagra or any of those chemicals, you can take maca over time, and it will heal, like, because maybe you don't have a high sex drive because something is lacking, I don't know, in your digestive system, I mean in your reproductive system. So you may take this maca and it may heal whatever may be going on with your penis, with your testicles, or whatever's going on with your uterus, your ovaries, your vagina, and just like put it into a healthier state. And so if it's in a healthier state, you're ready for some fun. So that's why I take this maca. It says here for sexual well-being, for men and women, for reproductive health. So this is something like I take. They said take one capsule 3 times a day. Listen, if you want to get it in, you got to take 3 capsules at once, and you got to take it for a few days. So I would take it, like, say I know, like, oh, maybe I want to do something over the weekend. If I want to do something over the weekend, I start taking it on Monday. And I'll take 3 every single day up until Saturday. And then Saturday, it's party time. So I, just, and every time I just take it once in a while. Oh yeah, I love that coconut water. I do. But the place that I get my coconut water is such a hassle to go down there because it's all the way by Avenue U. And that's kind of like it's a little bit out of my way to get those fresh coconuts because they have the coconuts already, like they take the meat out kind of. So in the shell, like let's say you have the coconut, they cut it down to a small space so you still have the coconut water inside. But it's such a hassle to cut those coconuts and take the juice out, and then the juice is so good, but it's just so little. It's not that much. My favorite coconut water is Goya, actually. I know you're like not Jamaican's choice or not the other one. I forgot the other one. Those are okay, but I don't know. I like the Goya one better. Or if it's pulp free, then I like the pulp free ones. Coconut jelly will increase your sperm count. I mean, increasing sperm count is great, but for women, we want to know that can you last? Because it seems, oh, you should have find a place. They do have places that sell fresh coconuts. It's not gonna be like the Caribbean, you know that, but they still have. You got to make the best. If you go to Chinatown, they always have vendors outside that they cut the coconuts right there and they put a straw in it and give it to you. I remember I went on this walking tour around Chinatown. And when I went on this tour with all these people, I was like, oh, they sell coconut waters out here. Okay. I don't like Atlanta. I heard there's a lot of gay people out there, and that's not good for me. And I heard that HIV is very high out there. So if you have any of those issues, I'm sorry. I mean, not issues. Oh God. If any of those things are affecting you, then I'm sorry because it's no fault of your own. These things happen to people. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. That's all I gotta say. I mean, nobody can say nobody. Things happen to people. So I'm like I said, I told you about the multivitamin, the flora. I told you what to take in terms of your adrenals. Do you have any questions, Water? Because I was going over the vitamins. I can do a run through real quick since you're here, but I'm not gonna talk too much about it because pretty much, this is like the end of the video. So I'm gonna say I take these Rainbow Light multivitamins, which they do have in men's. Okay, they do have the men's version. One is just the regular woman's one a day that you take one tablet once a day, and you take this other one which is made from organic fruits and vegetables. They have the one for organic fruits and vegetables, and you can take that one as a multivitamin. So I take that every day. I take my MSM sulfur every day. This helps you all that body pain that you feel from working out if you work out, because I get body pain because I used to have jobs that I had to stand on my feet all day, or I've had certain jobs where I had to do physical work, or I've gone to the gym. I had to go to the gym a lot. Your body, the wear and tear, yes, it hurts. Take this, okay? This will help with that. And then both of these are for your digestive tract. You have the probiotic acidophilus, which are the healthy bacteria in your stomach. And then you have the femflora, that is the probiotics for your vagina and your stomach. So you have probiotics for your vagina and probiotics for your stomach all in one in this one. That's super important. You cannot find that anywhere. This is like the only one that I saw that was like that. No, the MSM. You can get different forms, but this one that I'm taking is from Now Vitamins. You have to really research on the MSM because sometimes they have MSMs that have fillers in it. I didn't even research this one. It's just that I mainly use Now Vitamins, so I kind of have a trust towards Now Vitamins. And so, yeah, but if you could find like a very pure organic sulfur. It's sulfur really that you want. MSM is a I guess the chemical name of sulfur, but you want to get like a clean sulfur. They don't always have it in tablets because I didn't even show the tablet because it's in capsules like this. But they have the loose one. Before I had this, I had the loose bag. I'll show you. I think I have it. Give me a second. Okay. So they have, I originally got this one, but the taste, it's a no name. And I should even probably throw it out because I hope this is good. It's a no name product. It's from Dual Health. You can check and see if it'll work for you. But when you take it because it has a little bit of a bitter taste, it's tolerable. But they're saying to mix it with like a citric acid or some kind of vitamin C. And, but if you could find a natural source of MSM through some kind of fruit or vegetable, then good. But the problem about getting MSM and sulfur, the reason we don't get it as much is because it's supposed to be in the soil. And because the soil is so depleted of nutrients and minerals, that's the problem. We're not getting it in the fruits and vegetables. That's why I don't know if you notice, like sometimes I look at people who are older than me, and for some reason they look stronger. Like they may not be like, I know they're older, but they look like they have some strength behind them because probably they got so much nutrients from when they were younger, from when the earth was less depleted of nutrients. They were able to get so much more. So their foundation is strong. So you can see it in them when they get older. But then now when you see these young people, I'm like, damn, why do they look so old? Why do some of these young people, no lie, like they're in their 20s, but they look old already? I'm like, you shouldn't. I'm just saying, like, you should not be in your 20s and look like you're in your 30s already. Because I'm gonna be like, nobody should say to a 30 something year old person that you look younger than somebody who's in their 20s. That's crazy to me. That's really, really nuts. But, uh, oh yeah, yeah. Pineapples makes anyone taste good, even guys. I eat pineapples all the time. Like I love it. But especially when they're in season, but it's like they're not in season so much now. I don't know. I've gotten this craving for mandarin oranges now, so I've eaten a lot more mandarin oranges. But in the summertime, especially spring and summer, I eat a lot of pineapples, and I don't like pineapple juice. I only like strictly like eating regular pineapples. I don't know. Pineapple juice tastes funny to me. The only time I got a smoothie the other day, and they made it from fresh coconuts and fresh pineapples. And I don't like pina coladas because I don't like that pineapple coconut together. I don't like that taste. But then I liked it when they made it in the smoothie. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I just don't like it. Maybe I like virgin pina coladas instead of alcohol pina coladas, or maybe because they used fresh fruits in it. Maybe I liked it. I'm not sure. Well, I've gotten very picky. I know this is kind of TMI, but I would not talk to a guy that I don't think is clean. And when I say clean, like if they don't watch their diet, they smell. Like when you eat all this crappy food, it comes out of your pores. And you know how some men are like, they're not meticulous. Like they're not meticulous about keeping everything so clean like that. And then on top of that, you're eating all this bad food that's coming out of your pores. And then after that, you want to come put your body on top of my body? No, I'm okay. I don't like that. I just say crazy. I really don't like that. Food from the earth is everything. That's how you should eat. Try to stay away from prepackaged foods as much as possible. I know it's difficult to do that, but try to stay away from that and try to eat whole foods. Try to cook as often as you can. It's healthy to do that because when you're, first of all, you go to these places, right, and you order, especially from the Chinese. First of all, Chinese people don't like black people like that. I'm afraid when they cook food for me at the Chinese restaurant, I'm thinking, are they picking their nose back there? You don't know what they're putting in there. You don't even know if the utensils are clean and they're cooking in because they don't care. If you're at home, you could put that cleanliness. You could clean your chicken with lemons and limes or vinegar or whatever you do, and you're putting salt in your rice water, and you know, you're making salad that's clean and good and you're putting all the fixings in it. And I like flavor. Sometimes these places they don't know what they're doing. I'm convinced that people out here don't know how to cook. Because when I go to a restaurant, I'm totally dissatisfied by the quality of the food, the taste. It does not, I gotta make my own stuff. I'm be honest. You gotta cook in order to have it your way. You gotta make it. You gotta make it on your own. That's the only way. Exactly. Exactly. And you need if you lemon is so good for your body based off of how much vitamin C that it has. But there's so many other fruits that have vitamin C that people don't even know about. And vitamin C and water. First of all, vitamin C is what your cells need to replicate itself. So your DNA makeup doesn't have too many like mutations, because every time a cell dies, it has to build back up again. So if you want you to look like you have to make sure that you're taking in certain things so that your DNA can replicate itself exactly to what it was before. Because if you don't have certain things, there'll be a mutation in the DNA. That's why sometimes when you see people when they were young and then you see people when they're older and you're like, oh, you look so different. A lot of it has to do with that. So water, number one, is like the number one detoxifier. Number two, you're always dehydrated. No matter what you think, your skin is always dehydrated. And your skin is the biggest organ of your body. So you have to drink a lot of water. And then every now and then you have to squeeze limes, lemons, put the slices in there, because there's from the skin. People don't realize that you can eat a lot of fruits. When you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, you can also eat the skin, and the skin has so many nutrients in it, more so than what's inside of the fruit and vegetable. So to even have it soaking within the water, you're getting something from that, or you're doing something with a zest. Zest is just the skin shaved down. Those things add nutrients to your body that will retain youth and vitality. That's what you want. You don't want to get older and then later on in life you just feel horrible because you haven't been taking care of yourself the way that you should. And you have to always have little things that can detoxify, because if you don't, there's a lady, I'll recommend her. I can't remember her name. I found her yesterday, and all she does is make detox drinks. She made one for parsley that I'm gonna try, which is like you take the parsley and you boil it in hot water, and then you drain off the parsley and you make it into a hot tea. And that tea is like a diuretic and a filtration for your kidneys. And so you drink that for about 3 days, and that will detoxify your kidneys. So you have to think about all those things. Binge watch your videos. I'll take a look. I'm definitely gonna add you. How did you find me anyway? how did you how did you find my videos? I barely have any videos on. I just started coming on. Oh, mm. I know. I just read what you said at the end about the meats and the chicken and the washing. They don't do that. You could tell. I went to Fisherman Cove, right? That's a Caribbean restaurant. It's a Caribbean chain restaurant in my state. So I went to Fisherman Cove, and I'm like, damn, like this is such a fucking disgrace for Caribbean people. Why? Why do you come here and make food that is supposed to be authentic? It's a slap in the face to other Caribbean people. And even as a representation of your country, you're coming here and you're opening up a restaurant, and it's not even close, to what people get back home. Like my boss, right? He's from Africa. Well, he's not my boss now, but my ex-boss, one of my ex-bosses. He's from Africa, and he was like how he ate from Fisherman Cove, and he was telling me, oh, how the food is good. Like I've never eaten food from that Fisherman Cove, because I used to bring my own lunch to work, and sometimes I would bring him lunch too. Like if I had extra, I'll just bring some for him. So I hated doing that, because anytime I bought stuff, he was like, "Oh, what'd you bring for me today?" I'm like, "Nothing." I was like, "What you asking me? I can't." I said, "Boss." I'm just calling boss for now. I was like, "Boss, I can only bring lunch for you sometimes. I can't do it every time I come to work. I can't have lunch for you. Like what?" Sometimes I don't even bring lunch for myself. You drink a hot tea and wait until the end of the day to eat. Like, nah, you can't rely. Like, he can't rely on me for that. So, what were you saying now? Sorry. Oh, what made you tell me that? What made you tell me about the swirling and interracial thing? Okay. Can you explain? I don't understand. So you said that you don't like interracial, you don't like swirling, right? And then you said you asked me how I asked you how you found my channel. So right now I'm not talking about anything with swirling or interracial dating. And I don't think I have a video out about anything like that. So that's why I was like, I'm curious, like what made you do that? Oh, by the way, you don't like this hairstyle? I know you prefer the afro. I prefer the afro, but sometimes on here I'll just put this on, or I can't resist. Even if I'm gonna put a piece on, it has to be something that looks natural. I can't wear something that looks fake. Like to me, this doesn't look fake, so I'm like, okay, you know. Oh, I see. I see. Um, yeah, I don't believe in interracial dating. No, I don't. Um, there's a lot of things that I've seen and heard. I don't want to get too much off the topic, but well, the topic is already done. So I guess we could talk about this briefly. It's a slap in the face for a woman, a black woman who really truly loves black men. As a black woman, I can't speak for other black women. I'm not a representation of most black women. Oh, so I really, really like black men. I don't date men of other races. When I was younger, I did, like, I talked to or went on a couple dates or even kissed or stuff like that. But like I never really took it to any serious level when I was younger because it was just something that I was trying out of curiosity. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, you've always liked black men. I never had any issues. Well, you have your issues with black men, of course, but that's just like a men thing. It's not, I don't think it's a black man thing more than it's just a men thing. So I can't really say. I think a lot of women talk and they say black men this and black men that. But my question is, when you're saying that, do you have enough to go by to say a statement that's negative specifically towards black men? Because my interactions with men of other races have been worse than anything I've dealt with black men. And I'm saying that from my experience, it's just my experience. A lot of these white men, they're switch hitters. Like, they're very open to sleeping with other men. They have a lot of gay tendencies. um I want a man, and a real man to me is going to be straight for starters. You're not a man if you're bending over and you're opening up your legs like this. You're not a man, because men don't do that. Like, real men, real straight heterosexual men don't put their legs up in V's and don't bend over. That's not stuff that real men are supposed to do. And some gay men, they'll say crazy shit like, "Oh, real men take it up the ass." I'm like, no, you're a punk bitch. Like, I don't want to say that. Like, why are you even doing that? You're submitting yourself to another man. And especially if a black man does that and bends over in front of a white man, do you know how empowering that is for another white man to do that to a black man? It's a total disgrace. Like, it's a total disgrace when you see strong men. I've seen a couple good looking gay men. I said to myself, you can't find a nice black girl, or you can't find a nice woman to compliment you. Why are you doing this? Um, in today's world, a lot of these men are gay by choice because they think that it's easier. It's going to be an easier life for them because they're taking on a more feminine role. A lot of times, those men take on a more feminine role. They want to be taken care of, so they're gay for a day, like, or something like that. Like, they're just gay for a little while. Um, and then forget about Latin men, Spanish men. They have two problems. Either one, they're super machos, like with the womanizing and the machismo. They talk so much crap about other people, it's not even funny. I wouldn't trust a Hispanic or Latin person as far as I could throw them. I don't trust them. They do a lot of sneaky things. And the thing about it is that black men don't understand that these Spanish girls, they say the worst things about black men that you cannot believe. You cannot believe the things that they're saying about black men. It's really disheartening because I have a father and I have a nephew, and who knows if I'll have a son. And I don't want anyone to ever treat them the way that these Spanish girls talk about black men. It's horrible. Like, it's just like you're a sex tool. They want to steal your DNA. This is how I see it. They sleep with you. They love the experience with you in the bedroom, right? They're loving it. Then they go and they talk about you and talk about how you're not worth anything, and that the only reason they use you as a tool to make black women jealous. They use you as a tool to make Spanish men jealous. Then they use you as a tool so that they can go and grab your DNA so that their children can come out strong with big ones, or whatever it is, strong with big ones. And then after that, when they have their children, they raise their children as fully Spanish, because in their culture they have a blend of different races, so they don't have to take on any cultural nuggets from a black person. They don't need your cultural nuggets because they want to immerse their children into Spanish culture. So even though they're taking your black DNA, the mind of that child is like a Spanish person. And so I say to myself, like, you just gave your life away. You gave your gold away. People don't understand that melanin is gold. Melanin protects you from disease. Melanin protects you from so many things. In order for you see a lot of those diseases that they have in Africa that they're saying is an outbreak, those diseases are injected into people. Those diseases are not just acquired from like person to person. Those are acquired through somebody forcing it into your system. That's why a lot of black people end up getting sick from all these different diseases. I feel like the less melanin you have, the more you're susceptible to more disease. That's just how I see it. So the darker, the better. The blacker, the better. The more protection you have. If you want to, if you develop your mind spiritually and mentally, in terms of knowing truth, knowing about dark energy, knowing about, the emerald tablets, knowing about the book of Enoch, knowing about all these different things, and really searching through manifestation, alchemy, meditation, through taking in certain um, elements like gold, platinum, silver, um, all that stuff will take you spiritually to the next level. If you have at least if you have melanin in your system, you will be able to astral travel. If you have this kind of information, if you delve into this information, you will be able to do that. The more melanin you have, and then if you have that knowledge, the farther you can go. So that's why a lot